Hello, my name is Zoila. Now I will speak about to my final project. My topic is drugs. Drugs tends terrible consequences for society. In this case, for introduce this final project, I say a drug in it's a substances that can modify the thinking, sensations, and emotions of the persons who consumes it. Drugs have the ability to change behavior and in the long run the way of being. Some drugs are considered legal and some illegal. Considerations of a type of drugs as legal, as we alcohol or tobacco, implies only a different regulations of productions and making, and in no case does it means that is not dangerous. So drugs have an impact and have the social impact of drugs. Drugs do not only harm the persons who takes them. Around him, many other people suffers their consequence. Drugs interferes with the environment, family, and work, and can seriously compromise the learning process, especially in the case of young people and adolescents. In addition, drugs increase the risk of suffering or kinds of accidents. For all this, in addition to the individual consequence, it is the whole society, to or a greatest or lessest extent, that suffers from the problems of drugs. And this problem I of all kinds, sanitary, economic, cultural, insecurity, etc. It's not surprising the derivatives that drugs are a collective causes or that, in order to deal with the consequence, many countries have implemented preventions in rehabilitation policies with a high economic cost. The effects of drugs. The effects of drugs are different on our nervous systems according to the different type of drugs consumed. Some are exciting and others are depressants. Some accelerate our mental function with the risk of increases error, and others slow or distort it. Others produce hallucinations or change in the perception of reality. Drug use has consequence on the normal functions of nervous systems and cause a serious effects of the art or capacity. They modify the world or thinkings of functions, of reality in order and of faces and chance of reality. In short, they make us less protagonists of your life. Drugs produce negative effect on our physical and mental ability. The consequence of drugs use can also be observed in animals. When a spider is exposed to vapor containing LSD, its ability to control the fabric is altered considerably. The resource is a poor quality fabric that will not be able to fulfill its functions of caching in SEP. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I said that do not wait until adolescence being to prevent. The most important thing is to have a real knowledge of that drugs are, be convinced of his negative consequence, and accompany it with personal exam. So, drug is bad. People don't consume drugs. This is, in conclusions, preventions means adding to reduce number of people who have problems with drugs, so that they are less serious to avoid possible consequences. Absolutely and obviously, preventing requiring to anticipate problems as soon as possible. That is why we are talking about prevention directed at children and adolescents, in which the role of the family and the school is fundamental, because there are the space in which priority is given to education, helping to grow and building selfless, free personality and more responsible. Thanks for listening. This was my topic about, and see you.